morning, one and all. Good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about the important concepts from pragmatics, and the concept is the cooperative principle and its maxims. Dear students, as you know that in last lectures we talked about language. We have discussed various aspects of language. Today we are going to deal with pragmatics, and one of the concepts from pragmatics is cooperative principle and its maxims. You know that there is a American philosopher called H.P. Grice, and in his book Logic and Conversation, which was written in 1975, he talked about this concept, the cooperative principle. Now, we cooperate with each other, or in conversation particularly, we cooperate each other. As a speaker and as a listener, listener and speakers, they cooperate each other. They share information, which is a kind of sharing of cooperation. And that is why in conversation, when we have cooperation, that particular thing is called as conversational cooperation. And this is why, or that is why, this particular term is called as cooperative principle. Now we need to talk about, or we need to see that how a listener and the speaker cooperate each other. There is a mutual consent or mutual cooperation between the speakers for the sake of achieving a good and effective communication between the speaker and the listener. Now, as I told you earlier, there is a mutual cooperation between the speaker and the listener. And why this is done, or why this is so? The reason is that we cooperate to achieve mutual conversational ends. And that is why it describes how people work together to achieve a kind of mutual bonding, and that is why they work together, and that is why they work together in communication. How speakers and listener assume what kind of knowledge each other has and what kind of language they are using, which is based on the assumptions. And for that purpose, Grice has given 4 maxims, and those maxims are called as conversational maxims or cooperative principles. Now we need to see that how these maxims play an important role in communication and play an important role in language sharing particularly. Now we'll see that what these 4 maxims are. The first of all, we need to talk about the maxim of quantity. Another is maxim of quality. Other one is maxim of relevance, and other last one is maxim of manner. We'll see one by one all these maxims together. We'll just elaborate, we'll just see in detail how these maxims work in communication or for achieving effective communication, dear friends. Now for example, see, the first maxim is maxim of quantity. Now maxim of quantity in the sense, quantity of information. When the speaker and the listener are sharing information with each other, they need to take care, or particularly the speaker has to take care of one thing, that he has to give most helpful amount of information, and the contribution of the speaker should be informative enough. Like say, if I am talking about, or if the listener has asked me a question, where is Mumbai? And if I am giving him information about Mumbai, or Mumbai, if I am saying, say, that Mumbai is on the earth, so what I am doing here? I am not giving him a particular information. I am flaunting, I am violating the maxim of quantity. So the thing is that quantity maxim deals with that the speaker has to share an information which is not less, not more. So the quantity should be enough so that the listener will be satisfied with the given information of the speaker. Now for example, if I am asking someone that where were you yesterday? Now if the speaker says, yesterday early morning I got up at 8 o'clock. Then I had my breakfast. Then I went to school. Then I did this, blah, 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 blah. So what the person is doing here? The listener is expecting something. The question is what you were doing yesterday or what you did yesterday. The simple thing is that he has to be very brief in the manner of presentation. But the thing is that here the speaker and the listener, they are not mutually cooperating each other. Particularly the speaker is not cooperating to the listener, and that is why he is violating the rule of or violating the maxim of quantity. So important thing is that the listener and the speaker has to cooperate with each other, and particularly the speaker has to cooperate with the listener, and the listener should get the enough information or required information or the information which is needed for the sake of information only. So here the first maxim, as I told you earlier or as I am telling you earlier, or maxim of quantity is nothing but the information should be shared with proper quantity for the listener. Now the thing is that, as I just said, that do not make your contribution more informative or than is required, or no extra information should be given to the listener and no less information should be given to the listener. So here the speaker has to cooperate the listener by giving required information, by giving him necessary information, by giving him an authentic information which is being required by the listener. This is the first maxim, which is maxim of quantity. Now we'll turn to another maxim of cooperative principle, and that is maxim of quality. Now what do you mean by this? Quality of information. So sometimes it happens that when the speaker and the listener, they are sharing information, when they are having conversation, we see that sometimes the listener and the speaker, they do not mutually contribute each other, mutually cooperate each other. But Grice has suggested that the listener and the speaker has to cooperate each other in the relation with the speaker and the listener in the manner of maxim of quality. Now here quality of information should be such that it should be having, or it should have, truth value. So do not say what you believe to be false. This is the first thing H.P. Grice has suggested. Second thing which has suggested that tell the truth. So sometimes it happens that we share information, we give information which we believe that is true, which we believe that is false. But the thing is that we have to have some evidences for the things which we are sharing, which should the speaker should have the evidence or evidences for the information which is sharing with the listener, and that is why tell the truth. You should not talk about the things which you believe in. Say for example, suppose if I don't know where Taj Mahal actually is, and if the listener is asking me where is Taj Mahal or who built Taj Mahal, if I don't know who has built the Taj Mahal, or if I don't know where Taj Mahal is, I should not provide him false information. But sometimes it happens that people play with words. They give false information, they give the information which is not authentic enough, and that is why the speaker and the listeners, they do not contribute, they do not cooperate each other. So here the maxim of quality suggests us that we should cooperate the speaker and the listener, or the listener and the speaker, they should cooperate each other with the help of maxim of quality. And that is why we should share the information, or the listener and the speaker should mutually contribute, mutually cooperate each other with the help of maxim of quality here. Now the speaker has to cooperate with the listener by giving truthful information, or the information which has been which has been proved by some evidences, and that is why we can say that this is the maxim where we see that the information which is being shared by the speaker and the listener has some quality of itself, and that is why tell the truth, so it has truth value. So do not say for which you do not have evidence. If you are lacking evidence, then don't share the information. If you are having evidence, if you know that this is authentic, If you know this is original, then share information. Otherwise, do not share information which is false. So sometimes it happens in conversation that, sometimes we see that in daily communication or in daily conversation, we see that people generally violate this kind of things together. Now, how we violate? Sometimes it happens that, someone asks us something, but, for the sake of just saying so, I know everything. I'm the man, I know everything. And that is why we sometimes share false information with these listeners. And that is the violation of maxim of quality. Now, dear friends, we'll move to another maxim of cooperative principle, and that is maxim of relevance. And the next maxim of cooperative principle is maxim of relevance. It is also called as maxim of relation. Now, in this maxim particularly, Grice has suggested few things. First thing he has suggested that be relevant. So, relevant in the sense, sometimes it happens that, we generally, when we share information with each other, it is not relevant enough. And that is why, while sharing information, we have to be very cautious. We have to be very careful while sharing information. We should not say the things which we think that are relevant. It is not like that. Be relevant. It should be relevant to the speech of time. It should be relevant to the speech situation. And that is why provide information relevant to the speech situation. So it should have some relevance with the topic. For example, if you are talking about, or if the people are talking about cricket, and if they are sharing information about cricket, the other people or those who are contributing in the conversation or conversation, or those who are contributing in the information, they should talk about cricket only. Sometimes it happens that we have seen that many people contribute the things which they believe in. And the thing is that here sometimes it happens that the people, those who contribute something, are not relevant, or the information which they share is not relevant. So the people or the sharing or the speakers and the listeners have to cooperate each other, have to have some mutual understanding between the listener and the speaker, so that they can share the information which is relevant. Okay, I have seen many people, those who don't talk relevant, or they don't talk relevant information, or they don't have sharing of relevant information. So we see that these people are violating the principle of cooperation. They are violating the cooperative principle. So in maximum of relevance, the speaker has to share information which is relevant to the speech situation. Now we'll move to last maximum of cooperative principle, that is maximum of manner. Now see, here H.P. Grice has suggested, or H.P. Grice says that put what you say in the clearest, briefest manner and orderly manner. Now manner talks about how you present the things together. Sometimes it happens that the speaker and the listener, they share information, but they do not follow the rule, they do not follow the conversational rule, that is of cooperative principle, and they do not follow the maximum of manner. So here the speaker and the listener has to cooperate each other, or they have to cooperate each other with relation with the maximum of manner. Okay, now it should be clear. Your message, information, or whatever things you are sharing, it should be clear enough. There should not be ambiguity. You should avoid ambiguity in between. Second thing is that it should be brief in manner, it should be orderly in manner, and one of the most important thing is that avoid obscurity of expression. Like sometimes we see that there are speaker and listener, those who are sharing information, sometimes the speaker shares ambiguous information which has dual meaning. So the speaker and the listener have to share information. While dealing with this maxim, he has to be very clear, he has to be very brief, and he has to be very orderly. And that is why there should not be obscurity, there should not be any ambiguity in between. And the last thing which we have seen in this maxim is that there should not be any kind of blurring of meanings, or there should not be any kind of obscurity of meanings, and that is why it is called as maxim of manner. Dear friends, so we have seen four types of maxims which are discussed in the book. So dear friends, we have discussed about four maxims of cooperative principle. The first maxim which we have seen, that is maxim of quantity. Second is maxim of quality, maxim of relevance, and maxim of manner. These are 4 maxims which are discussed or which are talked by Mr. Grice. Thank you very much.